Hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
Tonight is the court now in session. The Honorable Judge Crt Appear presiding. Pledge.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic.
All right, we have several matters on the docket today, but let's take care of this one first so we can clear out the courtroom and get to our business. Verna McClain. Verna McClain. Ms. McClain, as a abundance of caution, you understand that you have been charged with the offense of capital murder. You understand that? Now, initially, I was told by the magistrate that you did not want a court-appointed attorney, but I appointed one anyway for your protection until I can get you in here. Now, do you still want to hire your own attorney, or are you asking that the court appoint you an attorney? So you want your court? Well, let's make sure. Now, do you own any assets, ma'am? Do you own a house?
No, sir.
You own a car?
No, sir.
Are you employed?
Yes,
Was employed? Do you have any savings?
no, sir.
Mr. Bond, have you inquired into these matters as well, or are you satisfied with these?
I have, Your Honor. I believe it's our representation is correct.
I'll go ahead and formally assign both you and Mr. Jackson. Now, what's the state this morning?
Good morning, Your Honor. Judge, we have tended to defense counsel, Mr. Bond, Mr. Jackson, the state's motion for denial of bail, and I'd like to address to the court some state's exhibit number 1. And Your Honor, at this time we are prepared to go forward and putting on evidence in regard to the support of the motion for denial of bail. We have several people from the Montgomery County Sheriff's Department, Detective Schmidt, to establish the probable cause that was used to arrest Ms. McClain for the offense of capital murder. We also put Detective Schmidt up there to establish in fact that we do believe to be successful in the prosecution of the capital murder case.
Your Honor, on behalf of the defense, having been appointed yesterday and meeting with my client last night, and the burden of the state of having to put on a prima facie case for the offense of capital murder, we would ask the court to set this hearing for denial of bond in any form for next week,
Why?
in order to allow us an opportunity to review the evidence that the state has and prepare for the hearing.
When did you learn this? Just this morning?
Well, I was served with she was booked in without bond. She has already seen magistrate Yes, Your Honor.
How much time do you need to get prepared for this?
Well, I think part of that will depend on how much information is provided to you from the district attorney's office as to what they have at this point.
Mr. Wiggins, what do you think?
The judge will be incredibly forthcoming with Mr. Bond and Mr. Jackson. I've worked with both of them before, both professionals. I have no problem indicating to them, turning over what we have at this point to establish probable cause. With that said, the motion requires the bond and terminated against them we have are as very conducted later today. We just want to make sure that the timing is appropriate as well. Today's Thursday, we be prepared tomorrow morning, or we be prepared Monday morning.
Let's do it Monday morning.
And you believe that's going to be compliant with the statute?
Yeah, we can do it Monday morning. And I think it's in compliance with statute. Do you agree, Mr. Bond?
I do, Your Honor.
It's been filed and set today, right? I think we're okay with that. All right, I'm going to leave it at no bond. I'm going to formally appoint both of you to represent Ms. McClain. And anything else from the state?
Nothing further on.
All right. Take it back.
Thank you, Your Honor.
It's been 9:30, I'm going to take a break, but it's the rest of it. Next, quietly.
Filed was a motion to hold Ms. McClain without bond. Under the Constitution of the state of Texas, the state has to prove that we believe that we can make the case of capital murder in this case. If we're able to put on a prima facie case of it, then the judge at that time will have the ability to hold Ms. McClain without bond up until the time that the trial is concluded. The defense, represented by Mr. Tabon and Steve Jackson, both are preeminent attorneys here within Conroe, have practiced for many years. I both believe that they're extremely professional and they're diligent in their duties. In the process of their diligence, they have requested that the court hold off on the hearing until Monday morning so that they can do their diligence in researching the case. The state will be turning over everything we have to the defense. We will accommodate them to the degree that we can. We will probably accompany them to several of the scenes. As they do their job, we will be doing our job. Everybody's entitled to due process under the law. Ms. McClain will get her due process as we seek capital punishment. I'll turn it over to Mr. Bond and Mr. Jackson.
Good morning, I'm Tay Bond. I'll be the lead attorney with Mr. Jackson assisting me. This morning's hearing was to get the defendant before the court. As you know, we did ask for a reset in order to be able to prepare for the bond hearing. It is our position that she is entitled to a reasonable bond. She does not have a great deal of assets. If the state wants to hold our client on a no bond, they have a great burden that they will have to satisfy for the court on Monday. So initially, we will be continuing our investigation. Mr. Ligon has determined that he will get me the paperwork and the information that he has on the case today, which I know will be complied with. We will spend the weekend preparing for the hearing on Monday, and it's our hope on Monday that a bond is set reasonably, and so Ms. McClain will be allowed to return home and to tend to her 3 children. I understand the court will set conditions of bond. She will be strictly monitored, but she is a mother of 3 of her own children, and she has no prior criminal history that any of us are aware of. So I anticipate the court will set a reasonable bond. Mr. Jackson?
I think at this time we just want the public to sit back a little bit, let us do our job. There's a lot of work that's going to have to be done to look into Ms. McClain's mental state and see where that takes us. We have a lot of work to do. We feel confident the district attorney's office, as professional as they have been the past 3 years, Mr. Ligon in control, will assist us with all the information we need through a discovery process. Thank you.
Thank you.